In January, we did my annual 31 Days to a More Effective Compliance program where we looked at one thing you could do each day. Well, we're back with the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. In the chaotic world of 2025 and beyond, compliance will become even more important, and you staying on top of your game will help your company move forward. We continue our exploration of the COSO Governance Framework by looking at Component 2, Strategy. Strategy is no longer just a business conversation. The COSO Governance Framework makes it clear that strategy is governance, and governance must include compliance at every stage, from definition to execution to performance monitoring. So today we're going to consider 5 key lessons for the compliance professional around strategy. Number one, review your company's strategic plan through the lens of COSO's 4 strategy principles. Mapping your organization's current strategic plan against the COSO strategic principles and ask critical questions. Does the plan reflect your core values? Are ethical risks explicitly considered? This exercise helps the compliance professional identify gaps where compliance can bring additional value and ensures an organization's long-term strategy is rooted in accountability, integrity, and transparency. It also positions compliance as a proactive generator or contributor to governance. 2, schedule a briefing with strategy or finance leaders to explore how risk and ethics are being integrated into this process. Set up a strategic dialogue with your CFO, head of strategy, or other BD folks. Bring COSO strategy principles to the table as a common framework and ask how the company's strategic model accounts for reputational risk, regulatory change, and stakeholder expectations. Use the time to identify where compliance can provide insight. 3, develop compliance metrics that align with strategic objectives such as trust, resilience, stakeholder engagement. Move beyond traditional compliance outputs and align your metrics with enterprise-level strategic outcomes. Consider how to measure ethical culture, employee trust, third-party integrity, and your entity's overall resilience to misconduct. 4, pilot a strategic compliance review for major initiatives. Choose a strategic upcoming business initiative, perhaps a new product launch, geographic expansion, or merger. Conduct a compliance risk assessment tailored to the initiative strategy, marketing, and operating model. Ask how data privacy, third-party risk, anti-bribery compliance will be protected during the execution. And number 5, educate your board on the compliance implications of COSO's strategy component. Prepare a board-level briefing or presentation focused on how compliance function supports strategic and expectation and long-term execution going forward. These can all be very valuable exercises for you as it allows you to show how compliance intersects with a business design model, culture, risk assessment, and scenario planning. Discuss how your function contributes to measuring non-financial performance indicators and adjusting strategic considerations around regulatory risks or reputational risk. Reinforce the message that compliance is a governance tool. We often say that strategy sets the tone for business, but as compliance professionals, we have the tools and now the COSO framework to ensure that tone is ethical, risk-aware, stakeholder-conscious, and purpose-driven. Compliance is not simply to review strategy, it should help shape it. Bring your questions, your insight, and your integrity going forward. So what are today's key takeaways? Number 1, define purpose and core values of your organization. Number 2, develop and communicate that strategy throughout your organization. 3, execute that strategy. And number 4, monitor the results. Does that sound like a framework you've engaged with as a compliance professional? I think it does. and it gives you the framework for using compliance to enhance your corporate strategy. One of the things that I'm happy to do for you, the compliance profession, is if you have a question or a series of questions you would like some compliance tips on, I'm happy to take any requests that you might want, certainly anonymize them, and give you a quick tip. Either one quick tip or maybe a week's worth of quick tips. So if you have any tips you want about your compliance program, you can shoot me an email at tfox@tfoxlaw.com. This podcast was created and produced with the assistance of AI.